It's Milk TV. Shout out to Mikey T, the movie star. Go mess with him. What's the deal, bro?
So, Milk, I'm trying to think where we should start this. If I should start it by asking you why you actually called me a Gilligan. If I should start it by asking, where did the issues with Adam22 start after he had you on No Jumper?
Where did the issue start?
Yeah.
The issue started after the interview, bro. Just a lot of weird shit started happening. Like right after me, he went and got somebody with a tattoo of my gang whacked out on their forehead. Like it's just a lot of shit, bro. He didn't really grab me because he wanted to do an interview with me. He grabbed me because he seen the lane that I was in, and he just seen all the controversy around my name. So he grabbed me for an interview, and everybody that I had beef with, he snatched right after me. He just started doing a lot of Gilligan shit. And then like in the middle of all of that, so the little friction starting to happen. So mind you this, before that, I was never on YouTube like that. I was never a YouTube watcher. Like I watched like a few videos, but I never was on it. So the friction started happening. So the It's Milk gang members start sending me all type of shit. They start sending me old tweets and all this shit, bro, like crazy ass tweets. So, I started addressing the tweets and shit. It's like a whole bunch of shit. You go Google his name and press images. So a bunch of shit pop up. Then that, videos, interviews he did with a lot of questionable shit. So, that's just how it happened.
So are you telling me that before you went on No Jumper, you actually weren't doing YouTube videos?
No, I was. I'm saying before I got on YouTube, like I was never watching YouTube. Like I was never like a YouTube watcher. So I really didn't know who he was. I knew who he was. I seen him. Like he popped up in my radar before, but I never knew who he was. Like I never was on YouTube like that. But now I had when I got the No Jumper interview, I was at like maybe 15,700 subscribers. They brought me up on there and I did a reaction to that. So that's how that happened.
Okay. So I don't know how long it was after that, but one of the next times I saw you popping up was when you actually showed up outside of No Jumper and you seemed to just, what did you do? You kicked their door or something like that?
No, I walked in their door because the door was open. The first door, it just opened. So I mean, I walked in there and I kicked on the door so they could hear me. Like I did, on next Friday, like boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
That's how I did, but bro, it's because he want to run his mouth. He want to tell everybody else who they want to box. Then he went on Bootleg Kev and just was running his mouth off that ketamine, calling me a broke homeless bitch. And I'm not homeless by far. I'm not homeless. But it's just he running his mouth, bro, and he feel like he could dibble and dabble in the bullshit, but then the bullshit don't gotta come to him. It's kind of weird, bro. I don't know. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but.
So you brought the bullshit to Adam, not kind of like that other nerdy guy did who pulled up into his shit with a BB gun or whatever, but you actually you heard about that shit. You know what I mean? But, yeah. You actually pulled up after he started interviewing a lot of people who were ops of yours.
No, hell no. Never once did I do that. Never once did I put his address out there. Never once did I tell nobody his address. I never did nothing like that because it could have been flooded with people, but I never did that shit. No, I didn't go up there until he did that Bootleg Kev interview.
Okay.
He just started running his mouth.
Damn. So you kind of took issue with the fact that he said you were homeless, which is kind of crazy because of the fact that you always film from your crib.
Of course, he said I'm homeless. He just was running his mouth. He started saying he's not really from LA. He's a homeless. Just all this goofy ass Gilligan shit. But I'm not him. He gotta have paid security. He gotta do weirdo shit. I'm not him, bro. But yeah, he just running his mouth, bro. So I'm like, and you gotta think I'm still coming from the mentality of being in the streets, bro. I'm still transitioning. So if he say some shit, bro, it's what do you want me to do? Let this man just keep coming at me? And I don't do nothing? Nah.
Now, AD was quick to mention that he don't bash me. AD was quick to mention he don't bash me. Adam22 is like, that's because he's scared of you. Do you want to address that whatsoever? I mean, do you
No.
have
When I went up there, the problem was with nobody else had no jumper. Me and AD never had no issues, none of that shit. So I'm not about to let Gilligan22 put the beef on his employees. So he want his black employees to beef with me, and I'm from a black gang. So he just wanted to be like a whole bunch of that shit. No, you bring your ass out. That's what it is. Oh, he gonna call the police? So fuck it, bro. Like, it is what it is. And why did it get recorded? Because it had to. If it would have went further, anything else would have happened. That shit wouldn't have came out, bro. But the video had to come out. Straight up. They put everything out. So fuck it.
So tell me, man, when did you first link up with Say Cheese for an interview? Because I find it interesting that Bootleg Kev, you reached out to Bootleg Kev. You don't deny that, Milk? You reached out to Bootleg Kev?
I reached out to him a long time ago. Like this was like last year or something, bro. I did. I hit him up, bro. Because I hit him up like, damn, why y'all don't interview Hoover artists? Like, before I started doing YouTube, bro, none of these people was interviewing. Like, it was no how do you call it? No media or no bloggers that was reporting on Hoover artists. So yeah, I hit him up. I did.
Right. Now, I just want to put that into the respect the fact that you're doing interviews with Say Cheese, Sean Cotton, and all that. It's kind of like Bootleg Kev missed an opportunity to interview you, just to be real.
He did. I mean, it was like, what did he not want to interview me for? That's all I wanted to know. Like, I don't know. Then he started saying, oh, he kept hitting me up. He kept, no, I didn't. I hit you up one time. Then after that, yeah, when you start not trying to interview people, then I did. All I posted, bro, on my Instagram story was, I posted one of my reactions, and I posted one of his interviews. And I'm like, look at my numbers versus his numbers. That's all I said. And he blocked me, and he started doing all the Gilligan shit.
Yep. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think obviously anybody would log in and see now your interviews with Say Cheese and all that, interviews, you're doing your thing on YouTube, they would say they probably missed the opportunity. So let's kind of get into
wait, one more thing. No Jumper hit me up. Say Cheese TV hit me up. When I hit Bootleg Kev up, that was in the beginning stages of me and this YouTube shit. Like, I don't hit people up for interviews, though. They hit me up, bro. That was just in the beginning. I'm trying to, yeah, like, you need to, you claim you interview LA artists, but they pick and choose who they want to interview. You feel me? They act like they not in the game politics, but I can't tell.
So let me ask you, man, what was it that made you want to start getting involved and doing YouTube videos? I don't know really much of your past when it comes to the affiliation with the gang culture and all that, but how did you step back from all that and decide you wanted to put your voice on YouTube?
Well, I didn't step back, but I had already started like trying to work, you know, because it's some shit that's going on, but I can't really get into that right now until it's handled. But, you know, like I had kind of had to leave real quick. And then like 2 months into that, I got a job. So I started working and shit. And then I'm like, damn, I'm a working person now. So I started like working. I'm in restaurant. My first job was UPS, the driver helpers, you know, like during Christmas and shit.
I've heard of that shit.
Like seasonal jobs. That was my first one ever. They worked out of me. But after that, I got dishwashing jobs and shit. And then, so I used to come home and smoke. And then I started getting on YouTube. I just used to like look on there. I was watching, I think like the first video I watched was this Bounty Hunter D. Like the dude that go like, they do lie detector tests on relationships or some shit, bro. So I looked at that, and then I started scrolling down YouTube. Then I started seeing pages where they was talking about LA politics. They're not from LA. They don't know what they're talking about. And I'm like, damn, you know, if they on here, then what am I doing wrong? And then I'm like, nah, I can't get on YouTube. You know, I grew up not even taking pictures. We didn't take pictures when I was younger. We didn't do that. I wasn't all into that shit, bro. But
I feel you.
I don't know. Like, I said, bro, I got to start doing it. So I started just freestyling. I always liked it rapping. So I just started freestyling on Instagram. That's what I'm saying. They saying I'm buying it, whatever, but I was freestyling on Instagram, bro, building my YouTube up, and then at the same time building my well, how would you say, like, my courage?
Online presence.
Yeah, not the presence, but just me like being comfortable even to record something and put it on camera.
Takes a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then eventually you must have seen like, yo, I'm making some bread at this, or there's going to be an opportunity to make some bread at this. So why am I dishwashing?
Yeah, so I said that. So before that, I still never did it. I didn't do it. I started thinking about this shit in 2017, but I never did it. Never did it. That's when I first, you have to make a YouTube channel to even comment on videos and shit. So that's when I first made the account. But 2019, I did a Fresh Out interview. I don't know if you heard of Big Hurt, but it's an interview. I mean, it's a YouTube channel called Fresh Out.
Okay.
Now, I did this interview before I even had a YouTube channel. I hit him up. See, this was around the time I was hitting people up because that's what I thought you were supposed to do. I didn't really know no better. So I hit him up. Big Hurt, he had like 350,000 subscribers. I told him I want to get an interview. He asked me like my story or whatever. You feel me? I ran it down to him. And he flew or drove from San Francisco to come do the interview. And that's when I was at the first skyscraper. I mean, the first sky rise, and that was before YouTube. And that was on 9th and Figueroa.
Yeah, that's how it kind of was back in the day. You had to reach out to WorldStar. WorldStar would say, hey, I don't want to put this video up. We don't put up videos from artists unless they do 50,000 views organically. You'd have to sort of talk to the people and make them understand why they should interview you, why they should post a video up. So yeah, you were not wrong back then. Even when I first got started, you'd hit up people's managers for interviews. The game has just changed so much. You can't get an interview with Lil Durk anymore. You know what I mean? You can't interview these people anymore. So going through it, you get into YouTube. When did you notice, like, how did you get your name? Milk, it's Milk TV, Milk74. Like, how did you get your whole theme together?
So like I did I hit a Big Hurt. He came, we did the interview. It did good. You feel me? I had a lot of people in the comments saying you need to start a channel or whatever. So that kind of made me start it, bro. So I don't know, Milk in my name. I'm from 74. So I was like, I'm gonna just pick Milk74. And I really don't know where it came from. I don't know how I thought about doing that shit, but that's what I did at first, bro. And I just started doing videos, and I really didn't know. Like, I was getting on there, my face was I wasn't shaving, but then you got to think at the same time I was still working 40 hours a week when I started YouTube in a restaurant. You feel me? I was washing dishes, I was prep cooking, I became like the porter supervisor. But this was at a hotel. I didn't work every type of kitchen job, period, everywhere.
So when was it when you got your first video? I mean, I know you did an interview with him. You start your
April.
own.
No. I recorded a video sitting on at like it's this restaurant on 9th and Flower called Faith and Flower, I think. I was sitting right there, like kind of by the bus stop, but I did like a 6-minute video, but I never uploaded it. I just couldn't get the balls to do it. June was the first time that I uploaded a video.
Of 2017?
No, 2019.
2019.
That's when I did the Big Hurt interview. It was 2019. So that was maybe February. June was the first time I uploaded a video ever.
You just put it on YouTube? Did it go on any special websites? Like, for instance, my first video, I did an interview with Freaky Zeke, and WorldStar picked it up immediately.
I didn't.
I'm off to the races.
No, hell no. I wasn't really into, I didn't know nothing about that. And then I didn't have no connections. Like, I didn't have none of that type of shit. Hell no. And then I'm from a community that the industry really don't even like. So, hell no, it was none of that. It was just straight me uploading like 5-6 videos a day. And they're like, who is this? Probably like, what the fuck? And then earlier on, it was more different topics, and I was just doing like story times and shit like that. I really didn't even know what a tripod was. I was holding my phone, the blunt, and reacting and doing all of that until I found out what a tripod was.
Oh, damn. So I wasn't the only one holding a camera and a blunt in the old other hand.
No, I didn't hold a phone, a blunt, and another phone like on my leg. I didn't do all type of shit.
So Milk, when does it come to the point where Adam22, who you, as you were saying, you didn't really know about Adam22. Adam came into the game, created his podcast, took it out west, and blew up. You know what I mean?
Nah, he did not, but that shit, yeah, he blew up. He started that podcast out here, really, I would say, like more
Yep. He
really
came
out here. But now you keep going.
You go to LA and you blow, you know what I mean? You go to LA and you make it do what it do. And I got respect for what he did because he didn't just stay in Massachusetts. You know what I mean? I'm in Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? I never made that jump out to LA, bro. So you know what I mean? I didn't go.
It's deeper than what you think.
Yeah.
You regular compared to him we regular is deeper. It's a little deeper. We'll get into that later, but it's deeper.
When did he reach out to you to get on the show? What type of buzz did you start to establish for him to reach out to you to get on the show, or was it strictly that you were a white gangster?
I was kicking up dust. I was kicking up a lot of dust, bro. When I first started uploading these videos, I was doing story times. Then it started to be like people attacking me. People think that I started off like Gilligan hunting and being the Gilligan Slayer, but in all actuality, people made me like this. Literally, like when I first started, it was all type of people in the comments. It went from that to people started making videos. So then people started making videos, then I started to, like basically react to what they were saying about me, and it just started like that. And then, I'm very controversial. I was picking rappers. I'm going at people. So, I was kicking up dust. Yeah.
So talk to me about when he first reached out to you. You know what I mean? Talk to me about that when he actually reached. How did he reach out to you? Simple DM, email?
Nah, not like okay. When they first happened, they was talking about me on an episode. I think like No Jumper episode. This was before they even got to 100, bro. I think this was like in the 70s or something. They was talking about me just. I think Little House Phone brought me up. I don't know how. I think he brought me up and said something like, hey, look at this guy, Milk. And Adam22 said he seen me from doing a reaction. I had reacted to this white dude who went to this store and like did some Gilligan shit. Like he was recording saying, where the blood's at? Where the blood's at? He was like on some Block Boy shit, but a long time ago.
Were you calling it Gilligan shit back then, or is this a more new? Because I know you said your old homie.
No. Gilligan is new. Gilligan came around after, but he hit me up, bro, because they spoke on me on there, and then I did a reaction to that, and I think they were saying something about me too. I think they mentioned me. I think I did a reaction to that. Then I think they did another episode, and they probably was already clout chasing from here. They did another episode saying, "Oh, he's saying the N-word. He's saying all of this and shit. He be saying it." And that's where it started. So I reacted to that, and I'm like, bro, y'all shouldn't be on here talking about me. Y'all could bring me on here and ask me this yourself, like that. I never went in on them. I just did a reaction, like, and it went from there to I think House Phone. See, it was weird because House Phone never hit me up. I don't think he followed me on Instagram. Like AD hit me up, he followed me, and then Adam22 did the same thing. But they hit me up, and then we set a date. But I guess first they had to like see if I was real or whatever.
So, yo, Milk, I just got to ask you, man. So you just comfortably use the N-word on video and all that?
I did.
You did? You stopped at a certain point like most people?
Yeah. I don't even say it. I said it this is for, like, I was saying that, but I don't really say it, bro. But, I mean, like, I grew up my whole life saying it. Like, I'm not Gilligan 22 and them. Like, I didn't come around. You gotta think this shit is embedded in my head. I didn't have parents that were saying like, no, we don't say this. Like, they saying this shit. They calling me this. This is what I'm, like, so y'all gotta understand. But I try to, like, I'm growing. So of course, yeah, like, it's black people that don't even say that word. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm just asking you to get an understanding myself. You know what I'm saying? You're on here, you're talking in front of everybody, you're explaining yourself and shit like that, bro. You've grown from that part of your life as well. We've seen other people speak on it. China Mac as well used to use it in his music. He's grown from there. You are.
But see them. They probably didn't grow up saying this shit. They mama didn't want telling them that. they didn't grow up around that. That's all I knew. This is all I knew. It's a difference between me and some of them. That's what I'm saying. Like China Mac didn't start really hanging around black people until he went to prison. To be honest, and that's what I really think. Because before that, he was with the Chinese organization or whatever. So it's just different, bro. It was really like this is all I knew. So like, yeah, of course I tried to, I started trying to catch myself, focus in on it, because I don't want to be on here saying that. Like, and it's not like people is forcing me, like saying, "Oh, you gonna not say this or whatever." It's just me like growing, and I'm getting more like intelligent. Like, of course, I came from like the streets. Like, bro, I was never dumb. Like, I've been smart. Like, I ain't never been stupid. That's how I'm still living. But yeah, I'm just, I'm learning, bro.
No, I totally feel you, man. So what was the experience like when you went to No Jumper? Was that your first bigger interview at this point? How was the setup that they had in comparison to what it looks like now?
It was kind of the same thing, but it wasn't as much. It wasn't as many like different podcasts on there. It was just really. I think he had just started at end of the day with AD, maybe a few months before he did this interview. I mean, it was cool. I went up there, it was whatever, but it was like, I was getting kind of strange vibes from him because he came in my face and he like, it's like he was in my head. It's like he brought me really on there too for the views. And then at the same time, he probably thought he was gonna expose me or something. Like I was playing or something. Like I don't understand how he think I'm gonna be in Los Angeles doing what I was doing, making the videos that I was making, playing. I just don't understand it. But it was cool. We went on there. It was a good interview. It's at like 1 million now, so it was a cool interview.
Lit. So once you leave that interview, you do the interview with Adam22. How much of a bump do you notice? You had mentioned your 15,000 subscribers at that point. I don't know what you're up to by the time you get to Adam22, but how much of an increase did you notice at that point?
Like when the interview happened kind of fast. It happened from when I did the reaction. So I was at probably when I did the interview, I was at like 15 something. But they don't just release the interview right then and there. So when it dropped, I probably was at like 15,900 within 24 hours. Being truthful, probably like 13,000, like 14, maybe 15. No, if I was at maybe I'm counting wrong because I'm high, but if I was at 15, then it had to be like a 10 piece or 11 piece in 24 hours, plus Instagram too.
That's
the Instagram went up. The Instagram went up probably like it was probably like at 65, 6,600, and it shot up to probably like 10 or 11,000. So no, it did shoot up. Like I'm probably like I seen, and it's crazy, but people think like everybody that go on there is just gonna get interviews or the subscribers just gonna shoot up, but that's not true. Cause I seen people go on there after me and they ain't really gained nothing off of it, unless I just stopped all of their traffic. But yeah, no, I gained. I went from 15, basically like 16,000 into like 20 to like 25,000. It had to be like 10,000 in 24 hours.
So, how much of a time frame was between your interview with No Jumper and his interview with Bootleg Kev? Do you know in your head off top?
But that's a long time. That's
a long time.
That's a long time. It's been so much shit that done transpired since me even going up there, bro. This shit was me doing the interview. That was maybe. I think I did that interview. I want to say it was it was probably 2019. No, it had to be maybe it was 2019 or 2020, I think. It was the beginning. It was March 2020, I think. It was somewhere around there, like because when that shit happened.
The Bootleg Kev interview?
Nah, the where everybody got sick and shit. I don't even want to say the name.
January or February 2020.
2020? Then yeah. Did I go during that shit? I low-key think I went to the interview during like the beginning of that shit. To be honest with you, I really think. I think it was March of 2020. The Bootleg Kev shit happened recently. Not that recently, but that shit probably was like 7 months ago, bro. It was like right after I went up there. I mean, right before.
18 months. We're talking about like an 18-month time frame.
Oh, yeah, from the interview?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, in Adam22's interview with Bootleg Kev, he had said that, but he would have kept on messing with you. He would have kept on having you on the show as on a regular basis. So why do you think you guys just dissolved your relationship?
I would never work for him. I would never go to work for him. You know what dissolved the relationship? Him doing that shit what he did with Crip Mac. You supposed to be, you're not even involved in the streets. You're a media person. You shouldn't be interviewing him. First of all, like, you shouldn't be interviewing him and he got a Los Angeles gang crossed out on his head. I don't care if it's mine. I don't care if it's my enemies. I don't care who it is. You shouldn't have never did that, period. You kind of crossed the line, bro. You think I'm gonna have a relationship with you, like have a friendship with you, and you doing content with this Gilligan that's saying, disrespecting my gang in every video, period, just doing Gilligan shit in that face tattoo? Come on, bro. Nah. No, and then he started doing shit like, bro, I was saying like I'm about to interview people because I was starting to interview people in the beginning. I was like, okay, I'm gonna interview people. I started saying I was gonna interview people on live, and it's Gilligan, bro. He's going to snatch him, bro. Then he's taking them on the interview saying, yeah, I'm tapped into the streets. You don't even know who they was, bro. Like, I did Big Sad, bro. I interviewed this rapper, LA rapper, Big Sad 1900. This was like a year ago. Interview him. 4 days later, bro, he interviewed him. He called him for an interview, bro. Like, it was just a whole bunch of Gilligan shit happening, bro. It's like you trying to like do everything that I'm doing, or you think that I don't know, but it was really the Crip Mac shit too, bro. And then from that, the C-Mac shit, that just opened up a whole can of like all type of weird shit that he do, bro. And just because he gave me an interview, that don't mean that I'm supposed to be a hoe, be his like hoe or something, because he gave me a fucking interview. You know, that wasn't my first interview. I did an interview with Big Hurt. He had like 350,000 subscribers. But just because you do an interview with a person, that don't mean like if you feel like they doing something, you just gotta like, don't say nothing, bro. Like, yeah, then it's just he feel like he bigger than the program. Like, he feel like he don't gotta explain nothing, or he don't gotta talk about shit, or like. It just, just all type of weird shit, bro. Like, I don't just come at people for no reason. I don't. Like, it be all type of shit building up, like, weird ass shit, bro. If you seen somebody that you just interviewed and then, like, they go back and interview somebody with where's AR Admin from? If they got their shit whacked out on their forehead, like, what type of weird ass shit is that? It's kind of like goofy to me. I don't play like that, and I don't straddle the fence. I don't do that. I don't straddle no fence. Like, I'm on one side. I don't play two sides. Like, so I'm not about to be cool with you, and then you interviewing this dude with this tattoo and this Gilligan ass shit. You already got a platform. What are you interviewing him for? You don't need him unless you need him for views. Like, he thrive off that shit.
I think he more so just saw a talent in him, like he saw in you.
And
like
what talent he seen in him? He didn't see no damn talent in him.
A lot of people would have said the same thing when he had the Island Boys on there. You know what I mean? A lot of people would have said.
But the Island Boys ain't got no gang whacked on their forehead. Like, he know what he doing, bro.
Nope, I hear what you're saying, man, and that's.
I'm not talking about no industry shit. I'm just talking about him. He know what he doing, bro. He got a gangbanger off the street who went viral for dissing people and having that tattoo, and he interviewed him. What did he see in him? You know what he seen in him? He seen controversy, all the drama that was gonna be brought up. He saw all of that. That's what he saw. He didn't see no talent. He didn't see no mother. He seen views. That's what he seen. He seen, oh, I'm gonna interview him. Then I'm gonna be able to ask everybody else about him. Everybody gonna be commenting like, oh, what the and all this shit, bro. That's what he seen. He didn't see no talent. What talent?
Appreciate you for tapping in, Milk. So the big thing is, Adam22 was just dissing you the other day or today, a few hours ago, whatever, about subscribers. Now, a little bit earlier, you said after doing the interview with Adam22, you experienced the level of getting about 10, 15,000 more subscribers on YouTube alone. So yeah. Adam22 said that he said, laughing my ass off, Milk bought 20,000 fake subscribers on YouTube. That's one way to get to 100K subs, I guess. What is your response to that, Milk?
Okay, look, Mikey T, the movie star. That's that Gilligan activity. Now you tell me this. Why the would I buy subscribers, bro? And I'm the Gilligan Slayer. You know how relevant I am in the YouTube streets? You know all the controversy that is stacked up around my name? What do I gotta buy subscribers for? It's 4 or 5 people that make videos on me every day. If you go type in Milk74, it's Milk TV, this is on a daily. So if 4 or 5 people or more make a video about me, that's chances that the people that see that video or they subscribers is gonna subscribe to me. I've been doing like on the worst day, 300, 200, on a good day, like whatever, 1,000. I don't even look at that shit, but I see it like on the YouTube studio because that's downloaded on my phone. Keep that on my phone, bro. I didn't buy subscribers, never did. Like, don't you think if I was buying subscribers, don't you think that I would be cashing it out and getting a lot? Like after an interview, like if I did a Say Cheese TV interview, I could have just cashed it out and I didn't even know about this shit. Then you think that I would risk my channel, all the bloodshed, the sweat, the tears, the days sitting outside, all on the curb. Bro, when I first started, I was sitting outside next to a dog park in a parking structure on the curb, like on the ground, bro. So no, like, you know what happened, bro? These Gilligans, like I say about 4 days ago, I seen some comments, but you know, these is regular comments because I got haters, bro. They like 100 Gang CEO, please, you better apologize to C Mac and ODM Slim, or we coming for you. 50 pages are following you now. We're gonna hijack your channel or something. Never paid it no attention. Fast forwarded, you know, my subscribers start going up. But I'm like, you know, this is normal, bro. I'm already at 84,600 subscribers. I drop multiple videos every day, content, fire reactions, all that shit, bro. So it's like if I gain subscribers, I've been gaining 1,000 a day before that. Like they could go look at this shit all they want. They're not posting that. And it's like, so the subscribers was going up or whatever the case was, and they telling me like, you know, what is going on, bro? You just got like 3,000 subscribers, and like, then they say you got 9K in 24 hours. I'm like, okay, I got 9K in 24 hours. I just did the reaction on P-Wo Vicky interrogation video. No Jumper just talked about me in the interview. They released the clip, No Jumper clips with my title and my name. So if they doing all of this with 4 million subscribers, why I couldn't get 9K subscribers? But then this would happen. So I wasn't on Instagram. I go log into Instagram. This is when the shit started happening. I ain't never dealt with this shit. I don't buy followers and subscribers. Everything I get is off the grind, like off the muscle. But the shit started happening. It was happening. Like my subscribers went, the Instagram followers went up drastically. And I said to myself, I'm like, hell no. Like, I'm on the internet and all that, but I know this is kind of crazy for it to go up like this. And when I went and looked on it, it was, you know, like all the little Indian pages with the little, like Indian people, fake profiles, bro. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck is happening? So I'm starting to Google this shit, and now they starting to just attack it, bro. Then that's when I figured it out, bro. They screenshot this shit. Now I put it together, bro. They started spamming the YouTube too, bro. They did this. I don't know who. I got my little thoughts, bro, but I don't know. It could be him. It could be them, but they did this. And I've been Googling this and researching this. I don't think I'm the first person that this happened to. But they basically like bought subscribers and bought followers and strategically, because it's crazy how you could just go buy this shit and just use a URL, like somebody link, and this shit can happen. So they strategically, and it's not cheap. Like it's not, I don't think it's cheap to actually do it. They strategically bought Instagram bots, like they ran the Instagram followers up to like 34,000.
On your
page. What? 34,000. And I'm like, no, I was just at like 6,800. Never, like, it's not possible, bro. And then that's when they started. So it was a calculated attack because they just can't stand that I'm hitting 100K. I'm going to hit 100K regardless. Like, see, and it's the thing about this shit. So they did this in a Gilligan's because I don't know what they thought was going to happen. Like, my subscribers don't know. Like, they act like I walk down the street, people know me. They know, oh, milk. This ain't fake. None of this shit is fake. But what they don't know is that YouTube has like a system or whatever that it started in 2020 that it goes through the subscribers like automatically. Like it purges subscribers, and you know, like your YouTube subscriber count on the actual YouTube app is different from the YouTube studio because it takes 48 hours for it to actually
it's gradually coming in.
Yeah, it have to go through a check. So what they did was they spent a couple dollars and they flooded it. They flooded the YouTube and they flooded the Instagram at the same time so they could be able to go screen record this goofy ass shit and make videos and hope and pray that people like, I don't care, because let me tell you something, bro. All the talking that they doing, that just made me trending that day. That Wack69 posted me. All I did was make me trending. So the more people that you show me, that mean the actual people that's gonna go subscribe to me. I drop content every day. Now let me clear this up. YouTube, I did not know. So when I did the 100K video, that was before the shit cracked off on the Instagram because I wasn't on there. When I went on there, I'm like, oh no, something not right, bro. Then I started researching, going to Google, hitting what is bot subscribers and like bot followers and seeing how do they do this shit or whatever it is. But you know, I posted this shit. I went on YouTube and shit. It says they automatically go through there. So right now, if I go on my YouTube studio, it's back to the regular subscriber mark that it was at. Basically, I was at 84.6, and I'm at like 86,000. So that's regular for like 4 days and all this controversy and all this shit. So the haters is trying to take me down, but they gotta understand that YouTube is very strategic. They focus on IP addresses. It's a whole bunch of shit. So right now, basically in YouTube, can't nobody really fake subscribers. I don't know how it was going before and shit like that, but it's not the same. And I seen videos where they said that a lot of people, when this shit first cracked off in 2020, they had like a lot of subscribers. And then when they went back, they didn't have them no more. One thing I can say, and everybody that been looking at my channel has never had a drastic change in subscribers, like losing subscribers. I've been gradually, organically gaining my subscribers, bro. I went from nothing to this, and they can't handle it. But when you the Gilligan Slayer, I guess this shit come with the, it just come with the territory. But nah, bro, I would never. That's Gilligan activity for you to even be doing that. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, it's just Gilligan shit. Even if YouTube wouldn't catch the shit, it's just stupid to do because at the end of the day, what about the views? What about the likes? So you're gonna be spending all this money trying to do all of this shit? Then you can't tell me nothing because when I drop this merch, then they really gonna see. But they can see now because I'm gonna do a video tomorrow showing the YouTube analytics, the views, the subscribers. Like that's why it dropped, bro. The subscribers dropped, and I didn't know what was going on. I ain't never dealt with this shit. They know about this shit. They already know about this type of shit. I don't, but it's okay because you would never stop me. You would never break me. I won't bend. I won't fold. The more they talk about me, that means the more people is gonna come low. That's what they don't understand. It was goofy shit, bro. But honestly, it's like, damn, is it that outrageous for me to get 100,000 subscribers? I kind of feel like I should be at more. That's why I've been calling these people recurring viewer Gilligans. Because if I go if I go look at my analytics and the watch time for the past 28 days, it's like at 49% subscribed and maybe 51% not subscribed. So if I was already at 84,000 subscribers. So if 50% is not subscribed, then how many subscribers do I really supposed to have if all these goofies were subscribed?
Right.
So this is all I'm saying, Loke. They trying to sabotage me. They know I deal with a lot of shit, bro. Like they be coming at me all type of ways, bro. Age restricted videos for no reason. Vlogs that's getting age restricted for no reason. They try to do a lot of shit to try to deter me from continuing. But I won't, because what they gotta fail to realize when I jumped in this shit, it wasn't for money. It wasn't like I wasn't doing this for money. Like I was already working. I had a good job when I landed. Like one of my last jobs for YouTube was at a hotel, bro. I was getting like the starting pay was $16 an hour to wash dishes in a hotel. That is good, bro. You get fed, PTO, and all that.
But now, Milk, seeing where you've come in this game and seeing how you've acquired, subscribers like that, and people want to tune in and watch you, and wear your merchandise and shit, you actually realize it would serve you no purpose to fake it. it would serve you no purpose to fake it on YouTube when you've actually got people coming in.
I already posted on my YouTube, on my community post, the comments that they picked, bro. They was saying you need to apologize to C-Mac and ODM Slim. I would never apologize to none of them Gilligans. I don't need to buy subscribers, bro. If I got Gilligan22 in his feelings and he got 4.7 million subscribers and he's posting me on the Instagram that got like 1 million followers, then what the fuck do I need to ever? Why do I need to?
You know how many people seen that story? Like,
you know how many people seen Wack 100 post? You know how many people seen Wack 100 post? You know how many people seen the Clubhouse videos of me going at him and getting into it with him? You know how many? It just like, look, bro. When they can't smut you nowhere else. Like when they said, "Oh, he's not really from LA." Boom. You know, where's the videos that saying I'm not? Like the real people from LA or anything. He's not where he say he's from. Prove that. Yeah. So it's like, oh, they can't go find nothing on my criminal record. Weird. They mad that I could go find it on theirs, and I'm damn near. You know, can make that clear, bro. And it's just like Biggie said, more money, more problems. I feel that. And Eazy-E said, all publicity is good publicity, love. And I learned a lot of shit going at people from 50 Cent. So they don't want to fuck me, bro, because I don't play fair, bro. Like I beef like a politician, bro. I put pressure on them, bro. And they just can't stand me. Like I do videos, I get views. Like I do views. So you telling me if I just did a reaction on this dude. Michael, he go do like hood vlogs. Got arrested for some weird shit. You know, I did a video on him. It went 150,000 views in like 14 days. So I couldn't have gained subscribers from him. I get subscribers every day.
Right.
There's no faking it.
Speaking of the subscribers, so at a certain point, because I see here that it says 107K. So at a certain point, did you think that you had actually passed the 100K mark and that YouTube was going to send you the plaque and all that? Were you
Well, no, like I'm not lying. Before the Instagram shit happened, where I start really seeing like, okay, this is what's happening. They're trying to sabotage me. I'm getting hit, and I'm not the first person that this is happening to because this is all over the internet. And no, I really thought I hit 100. I'm like, how is that like difficult? I was just at 86. I'm viral. They dropping these interviews about me. They making people do reactions on me. So why I couldn't get 14, 15,000 subscribers, like that's kind of not. And then like, so how slow do you supposed to grow? How fast do you supposed to grow if it's billions of people on this earth and it's probably billions of people on YouTube? Like how, I just don't understand like what type of weird ass shit is they saying? Like how fast and all this Gilligan ass shit like that. Look, no, I'm a Gilligan Slayer. I don't need to buy nothing. He didn't got three. I don't need to buy nothing. Never.
It wouldn't serve you no purpose to buy something because all it would do was take away from what you've got going on. So I see right here it says on 6/8 that you gained 9.9K.
That's the bots.
Right. Based on what you told me a little bit earlier, after you did your No Jumper interview, you jumped up about 10,000 subscribers at that point. So to you, it really wouldn't be hard to believe. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be hard to believe that, you know, No Jumper posted you. You just did the crazy reaction. Maybe your shit did jump up 10,000.
I mean, like, it can't be out of the norm. Like, how the fuck could that be out of the normal, bro? That's goofy shit for people even to think that. But see, they calculated and they strategically did that, and they, you know, they already knew what they was doing. You know, they did, but it's not gonna stop shit. Well, I would never jeopardize my channel. You know, I'm making an income off of this channel. Like, I'm making money off this channel. I like this channel. I like getting on my live stream, talking shit to the trolls, and I does this, bro. I genuinely don't do shit all day to pick content out. You know, I done got into it with my girl. I had to move apartments because they tripping off the sound and the weed and all of that. You know, I go through all this. People think I can't be on my balcony. Man, the neighbors is tripping. You know, these type of apartments, you can't even smoke. It's like a non-smoking. So if I just move somewhere and these people been having their Juliet balconies open since they've been here, then I'm doing 4 videos a day on the balcony, smoking cigarettes, weed all day. I can't be a Gilligan and be upset at them and be angry because they want what they paying for. So I'm the one that got to figure it out. So right now I'm working on me a little studio or something.